got that.
Alright.
I shit myself. Toys.
That's
Would you want a flying car?
physics defied, baby. Yeah, a flying car would be sweet. I think they have one.
I think there are.
I'm pretty sure there is one.
Why would there be a Lombax radar? If there's, you know, two in existence?
Don't question it.
I'm gonna question a lot of things. This game, if you actually just pay attention to, you know, if you don't get into the game and pay attention, you realize there's a lot of why.
It's all for the sake of humor, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
which I always like the humor in these games.
Yeah.
They actually manage to make me laugh. I laugh at dumb shit too nowadays. Like, I don't know. Like Thoroughly Modern Millie, hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Hilarious movie.
I don't know how modern she really is, because she's not that modern anymore.
Well, no. I mean, that happened, what, like 92 years ago?
I don't think it was 92. Was it 92?
Took place in 1922.
Holy shit.
92 years ago.
I was
So
only
they're
expecting
not,
like 70.
They're not modern. Well, no, that movie was made in 67, but it takes place in 22.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have colored film in that fucking way. You know, they had color then.
That wouldn't be.
I don't even think they had sound yet.
I think they did. I think
I'm learning about that right now. I think it's like late 20s they had sound.
Man, what if that technology didn't advance?
It's actually really interesting seeing like all that stuff. Like they had some really crazy inventions back then, like to do film and stuff. Like, or like the idea of like doing animation was like such a new concept back then.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was really. It's really interesting seeing about it. It kind of makes me yearn to be in that time period, in all honesty, because it's like so much exciting stuff happening in the world, like as far as like technological advances. And it's like, that's not to say that there isn't that much today, but it's like, I don't know, it's to the point where it's like I feel like a lot of the technology is kind of fucking up our society a little bit more than it is helping it. As far as like all this like, you know, stuff available to the public anyway.
Yeah. I feel it's kind of a little hit and miss area where, yeah, it kind of is ruining some things, but it is helping a lot.
Here we go. Oh, medical stuff and all that stuff, yeah, great. But I mean, like, as far as like all these smartphones and shit, like, I don't know, it makes us all stupid. This is all fucking dumber than we already are.
It makes us lazier, I say, than dumber, per se. Because, I mean, technically, as long... Okay, here's what it's making. It's making everyone broadly smarter, but when you're talking about in-depth things, or common sense, it's actually taking away from that, I would say.
I think common sense is a big thing for me. Like, if you don't have just enough sense to, like, you know, function and not fuck up, that's kind of a big deal for me. I don't know. I don't think it really makes it a whole lot in terms of, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Like, us Americans were not really well informed about, like, the world. Not nearly as much as, like, maybe some other countries might be.
Yeah. Like, I bet...
Why are we talking about this now?
I don't know. I bet that people don't even know that the Ukraine, Russia are still at their whole...
Yeah, I actually looked into that because I'm like, I kind of want to actually be informed on this because this is kind of a serious thing.
Yeah, I've been watching it for a long time. I haven't watched it in the last couple of weeks, though.
Yeah, they haven't... Well, there hasn't really been any, like, big updates from that. It's just kind of been, like...
A stalemate.
Yeah, there's still, like, you know, some tension going on. I remember the last thing I heard about it was that they detect, like, Russian stealth bombers over Crimea, or Crimea, how do you pronounce it?
Ukraine.
Whatever it is, that sea place.
Oh,
like Crimea or whatever.
Yeah.
They detected Russian stealth bombers over there. It's like, that's not good. I don't know, I didn't read the article, but that's the last thing I heard about it.
It's interesting, actually.
Oh. He did.
It's weird. There's like a part of me that actually wants to see something happen.
Yeah.
And then there's, the obvious smart part that's like, don't.
Yeah. I kind of feel like it's only, like, the only reason you might want to feel like it, you want to see something happen is just because, hey, something interesting happening in the world.
It's that or just get the tension over.
Yeah. Let there be some release, man.
Yeah.
Nah, it's, if World War III is possibly, at stake here, I'd rather not be a part of that as far as, like, experiencing it. I don't know. There is actually, like, one kind of, like, interesting, like phenomenon that I find that happened in, like, World War II anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, because that was if you think about it in, like, today's scale, like, think about how crazy that shit was back then. Like, the whole world is in a state of war, basically. Or at least, like, they're in, like, the shared war. Like,
yeah, pretty much no matter where you went, there was, some kind of war activity.
Yeah, or like effect of some kind. But the thing that I really get out of it, and I could be dead wrong on this, but I mean, it seems to me that, like, back then, like, it was obviously such a big war effort that everybody in America had to kind of put aside, like, all of their, like, petty disputes and just say, all right, we gotta, like,
we
group together.
Yeah,
we gotta group together and, like, get our shit done so that way we're not all dead tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, everybody kind of had, like, this sense of, like, purpose, and, like, the women actually felt empowered where they would actually be going in and, like, making a bunch of, like, war munitions and that sort of thing. They even had to, like, put a halt on, like, creating, like, musical instruments and records and stuff like that because it's like they needed the materials for the war effort and shit like that. And it's like, it feels, to me, it feels like there was actually, like, some kind of sense of unification back then where everybody was, like, getting together to help this, like, one cause because it meant a lot, clearly.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, now it's like, we've got the war on terror in Iraq and it's just kind of like,
Wars are unpopular now.
Yeah.
They used to be more popular, but, in the sense of we should fight for our rights kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's more of we're just being a douche.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, this war that we're supposedly in is not as big of a scale as it was before with World War. It's not a world war.
Yeah.
But whatever. I think it's best left not being a world war.
I mean, it would just help us not to be in a war.
Yep.
Because it's not going to do what it did, like, for World War II, it created a gigantic economy boom for us. It's not going to happen this time.
You ever, like, think about, like, the world's leaders and, like, when they actually get into wars and they just seem like crybabies?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems to me. Like, fucking Putin's just being a fucking, like, whiny crybaby about this whole, like, Ukraine thing.
It's because we're in the information age, I say. And anything and everything you say is just, it's being scrutinized at any time. And this also doesn't, the whole thing, it doesn't feel, it doesn't feel like it's really happening because every time they, they're talking to Putin and all that kind of stuff. It just feels... Putin. It just feels like... No, man. It feels like a childish game rather than...
It does. Well, that's what
an actual serious threat.
Yeah, it's just like... Just because you're in power, it's like now it's like all of a sudden like a bigger deal. Like, because it's like, more's at stake because you're a person in power, but you're basically whining like a little bitch.
Yeah. And
that's the way that I kind of perceive it is, honestly. Like...
I always feel that wars are not won by, people just straight up fighting, but the stuff that happens behind the scenes.
Right.
And now because everything's so much of information, there's like barely any behind the scenes. There's no sneak anything because everyone's always watching.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. I'm just saying that leaders are bitches. That's all. That's kind of my point.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, at the end of the day, like, I just can't, like, honestly, like, understand like a leader's decision to go to war with somebody, because it's just like, you're basically just like, killing off your, race,
Yeah, your
like
people.
your species, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter, like, where they're from or what they believe in. It's like, you're killing another, like, you're, like, ordering, like, human beings to take the lives of other human beings. It's like, that doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen.
No. I mean, that's just, like, the one thing that doesn't make any sense to me. It's just, like, none of this is bettering, like, anybody, except for, like, your own, like, creed of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's I understand you gotta look out for your own, but it's like, I don't think you should have to dick over a bunch of other people. It's like, how unfair is it to them that you gotta, like, go in and fuck their shit up when they're not trying to, I mean, it all depends on the situation, obviously.
Yeah,
but I'm
of
just saying,
course.
it's just like,
The only way war is actually effective in any positive way, even though it's a terrible positive way, is if, either you don't do it,
Sorry.
or you totally eliminate what you're going for. Like, kill every single one of them. That's really the only way any war will be effective to the person. Like...
Can we talk about something a little bit more lighthearted?
Yeah, sure.
Sticks.
Here's something a little lighthearted. Did you know that that thing has eyes? I didn't know that.
That's creepy.
It is creepy.
That is super creepy.
Ugh. Whatever happened to Slender Man? He's like in nothing now.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that fad's gone.
Yeah.
It's worried.
I like how we're just immediately onto something else.
You said you wanted it to change, so we did.
Yeah, what is it with Slender Man now? Like, he's like done nothing.
Yeah, he's like just completely gone. Just, it's weird.
I don't mind it, because
Yeah.
he was kind of getting old. And
Yeah, he was definitely getting old. Though that's the problem with anything horror, is that once you've seen it more than once or twice, you don't really fear it anymore.
That's how I feel like about Slender Man now. I'm like, I'm not really scared of him. And I mean, like, if I ran across him in the woods, it'd be like, okay.
Now I'm terrified.
Now,
but that's because he's real, then.
Yeah. And now he's not going to leave me alone. He's going to torment me until I die of panic.
Yeah. And I mean, whenever you play a game, you'll still be a little terrified because, games are meant to be...
Loud noises.
Yeah, loud noises. They startle you.
Dude, fucking Alien Isolation, man. That game, look, it's giving me a boner. I'm very, very excited for that game.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got 20 seconds to get off of this exploding thing.
Oh, no.
I made it.
I'm happy that they're making an Alien fucking...
The way that it should have been.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, they say that the demo is actually pretty good. So
there's a demo?
Like a promotional demo.
Oh.
Like that, like people...
A press demo kind of thing?
Yeah, like people just to kind of get some word out about what it's like.
Okay.
So I've heard that it's pretty good.
Well, hopefully there's a demo out soon.
I don't want to play the demo.
I will. Then I won't tell you anything about it.
Exactly.
Except for I will say something,
You'd be
like
hey,
I do every time.
Hey, it sucks.
I'll be like, hey, it's fun. Or, hey, it sucks. And then that's it.
That's all I need.
In my dominion, in my opinion, in my opinion, it sucks dick. Or, in my opinion, it's awesome. And then you do your own thing about not looking at it, and I'll look at it and be like, dude. And then that's all I'll say to you.
What are you talking about right now? I'm not even paying attention.
Alien.
I'm not... Yeah, but I mean, like, your sentence structure and everything didn't even, like, compute. Like, I was kind of, like, looking at the screen, and I'm like, oh.
You see that
Billy's
happen,
talking, what?
You see that happened twice to me already. You were talking about something, and I was looking at the screen, and then I'm like...
What's he saying?
You asked me a question, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Are we conscious?
I agree with you.
Are we... Yes, I am gay.
You could have asked me then. I'd be like, yeah, I am. Yeah.
I'll have to throw that in there in a conversation. Every once in a while, they'd be like, are you gay, Billy? Yeah.
When I'm not saying anything or agreeing or anything, I'm just staring at the screen, just slipping, hey, Bill, are you gay? And I'll be like, huh? Oh, yeah.
Sure. If you want.
Oh my. But yeah, that's life, man.
Oh, kinetic demolishers. That sounds sexy.
That sounds dangerous.
What's up, baby?
Oh god.
This is not how tethers work, but
no.
maybe in the future. I don't know. It's like a tractor beam.
But in the
fucking kill 20 things.
But in the future, or not in the future, why would you ever put windows on a spaceship? It's dangerous.
I don't know. You haven't seen Gravity yet, have you?
Nope.
You gotta see that fucking movie, dude.
I'll watch it tonight.
It's real good.
And then I'll be like... Because I was actually going to watch it last night, but I'm like, I'm fucking tired, so...
I understand. Oh, it's really good, though.
Who's in it again?
Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. That's it.
Do they do things in space?
So to speak. More or less.
Is, how much time do they spend on Earth before they get into space?
0.
0? They're instantly...
You don't see them on Earth.
Oh, okay. Because that's always kind of the boring part for me.
They've been in space. The movie starts off in space. The whole thing takes place in space.
Okay.
The whole movie is in space. That's it.
Till there looks like a big blue thing that's coming at you from behind.
Oh, you mean this thing?
Yeah.
That's a comet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's how comets work.
No, I don't think so.
Next time on Chinstrap Chaps, we have a guest, Sandra Bullock.
Really?
I would be amazed if we could get Sandra Bullock onto this show.
Yeah.
I'd be amazed if we can get anybody on this show.
I'm not. I wouldn't be amazed. I know a couple people that would be like, yeah, let me be on the show.
Yeah, but they've got to pass a strict scrutiny test.
Yeah. You can't start with J in their name. That's the first.
Yeah.
That's the first scrutiny.
That's the first thing. You can't have a J at the beginning of your name.
Or at all in your name.
Fuck it. Nobody else can be on the show.
Not unless you have a chin strap!